from St. Cloud, Florida, this is the Phoenix Rising Radio Network.
If they're paying you, you're going to earn it. Put these on. I'll meet you in the bathroom.
Welcome to the Doc Show, Coast to Coast.
Let's do this, that, and the other thing and make miracles happen.
You can only turn your underwear inside out once.
You don't want to know.
Ralph Balmer says it all.
Just popped out of a bird's butt.
Weeknights, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern.
Before you leave, there are things you have to do, and I think you understand what I'm talking about.
My dad may have struggled, but he didn't give up.
System's gotta be moving and a grooving.
Give Doc a call.
407-498-3193. It's the Doc Show, where I refuse to poop around anybody.
That's amazing. I've always wanted to do that.
What do you get when you cross a highly outspoken individual with the power of radio?
They give you an elixir, and at 2 o'clock, all of a sudden...
Well, you still get the highly outspoken Doc.
It's got a sticky front and a loose back end.
And who doesn't like that?
Yeah.
But I am not going to poop myself.
Now arm yourselves with a poop bomb and get ready to throw.
Often imitated, never quite duplicated.
That's why it's good to be me.
This is the Doc Show, Coast to Coast, with Doc Holliday.
President-elect Donald Trump is denying his transition team is in turmoil. He says it's going so smoothly, but hasn't named any cabinet members.
1 week after her concession speech, Hillary Clinton was speaking to supporters once again, this time at a charity dinner in Washington.
I urge you, please, don't lose heart. Don't give up on the values we share.
President Obama continues his final foreign trip in office in Germany.
California Senator Barbara Boxer is sponsoring legislation to abolish the Electoral College and replace it with a national popular vote to elect the President of the United States.
The only office in the land where you win and you may not win. You may lose. This is crazy.
Many Planned Parenthood patrons are donating to the nonprofit under his name. Celebrities have even taken part, including Amber Tamblyn and Amy Schumer.
On Wall Street, the Dow week-long rally came to an end, blue chips falling 55 points to 18,868.
Actress Carrie Fisher revealed in her new memoir that she and Harrison Ford had an affair while filming the original Star Wars. But then he went back to using his Han Solo.
President-elect Donald Trump says the process of choosing cabinet members and others to fill jobs in his administration is very organized.
I'm not seeing it right now, I can tell you that.
Stay tuned for our Thursday show.
It looks like a great new start.
Prepare the water cooler, that we may gather around it later and discuss things.
Now would be a good time to begin this radio show.
You grab us in the beginning, you wow us in the middle, and you slay us at the end.
That was scary, but fun scary.
Ooh, I'm busy every day with drop-off and pick-up, grocery shopping, cleaning up around the house. Sometimes I need a little break and a little boost. That's why I drink Touch of Meth. It's an all-natural tea drink, except for the very small dose of methamphetamine. It comes in these little packets. I just tear one open, stir in a glass of water, and now enjoy a delicious glass of chilled tea. I think I'll add one more packet. Oh, I need to vacuum. Gotta clean up.
Touch of Meth, iced tea mix. Remember,
I think I'll mix one more packet.
Use only as directed.
Maybe just one more.
One serving at a time.
Maybe just one more.
It's just one packet at a time.
In Mexico, for the first time in years, an 1,100-pound man has finally left his bed. Yeah, nice. And the guy on the bottom bunk is very grateful.
Yeah, man. Bunk beds and me? My parents tried that when I was a kid. Me and my brother. I guess they were cheaper than buying, like, 2 regular beds. I don't know.
Save space.
All I wanted was some cereal and a Pop-Tart.
Bunk beds save spaces. Because remember, we grew up north, and the rooms are smaller.
The rooms are, everything's smaller.
I mean, well, you know what? Honestly, I don't know that they're that much smaller. But compared to the bedrooms that we have in my house. But, whatchamacallit. But, yeah, I mean, you're trying to make space. I remember my bedroom when I was a kid. We called it the middle bedroom. In the middle bedroom, it's an Archie Bunker house. And the middle bedroom was the smallest one upstairs.
But in the Archie Bunker houses, all bedrooms were upstairs.
Yes, correct. So, and up north, it typically is that way, unless it was a newer home with a different design, or you had a ranch. But typically in Queens, they're all Archie Bunker houses for the most part. So anyway, so you had 3 bedrooms.
People are going, who's Archie Bunker?
Well, they need to learn.
You do need to learn.
You
need to go
and check out All in the Family.
Find out who Archie Bunker was.
They do.
Not only was it the best television for 8 years, CBS Saturday nights, but he was my first hero. I believed everything Archie said. Carroll O'Connor, excellent actor. Guy could do anything you gave him. He even played a Southern sheriff in The Heat of the Night after All in the Family and then Archie's Place and all that other stuff.
He was a very talented actor, Carroll O'Connor.
They tried that. But see, after All in the Family, all I saw was Archie Bunker as a sheriff.
Well, that's what happens when you get into a role and after so many years and then you're typecast.
I know, and I go through it myself.
You know?
People say, Doc, I'd love to give you a show, but everybody says you're too intelligent for our audience. And I just have to take it. I'm going, I have trouble dumbing things down. I really do.
So in your house in Jersey, then, when you were a kid,
all bedrooms
the bedrooms are upstairs. Okay. So in my house in Queens, you would go up the stairs, and you know what? Those are the staircases too in the older homes, they're pretty intense because it's a deep step, but there's not a lot of room for your entire foot. Like, I'm learning that now as an adult. When I go to visit my mom, I'll go up the stairs, and I'm like, my whole foot doesn't fit on this step. These things are dangerous. You could get hurt. And they're deep, they're very steep, but you go straight up, and as soon as you hit the stairs, there's one big bedroom. Now, when I was really little, when I was very young, that was a bedroom that my brother and I shared because he was still a baby when we moved into that house. So they had my bed and the crib in there. Well, then as I started getting a little bit older, I guess I didn't want to sleep in the same bedroom as my brother by the time I was 5. I don't know what I thought.
Hello. These days they be calling them.
Well, he was a baby still, He was a baby still. He's 2 years younger than me.
They had you sleeping in the bed with a baby?
No. He was in the crib, and I had my own bed. It was just a bigger bedroom. It was one of the bigger.
Oh.
Yeah. So then I made
something nefarious was going on.
No. Then I made a statement when I would sneak out of my bed and go into the middle bedroom. And the middle bedroom was very tiny. It had a really tiny closet. I mean, it honestly, it's a little bit bigger than a walk-in closet here in Florida. Maybe if you were lucky, 2 walk-in closets here, like of the standard home, like, the walk-in closet in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Like 2 of those put together. It was very tiny. Mm-hmm. And, actually, so straight up the stairs, the one big bedroom, then you go to the right, and then there's the bathroom. Then there was the middle bedroom. Then there was the other master bedroom. So one night when I don't remember how old I was.
You guys following this, by the way?
Yeah, they're following. They want to know about me. They want to know about my childhood. It's childhood night. Anyway, so
people send you these mails and say,
yes.
Why doesn't Doc let you talk about your childhood?
They want to know more about me, so I'm letting them know more about me and my time in New York. So I don't remember exactly how old it was, but I would sneak out of my bed and I'd go into the middle bedroom. And they had, do you remember, this was such a 70s thing. It was like this foam daybed mattress couch thing. Like, it was just a foam mattress that my parents had in the spare bedroom, as they called it. And it was set up almost like it was a day bed. And it was nothing but foam mattresses. And they had like a little table and a desk in there or whatever. Well, I would sneak in there. And I would start ripping the wallpaper off the wall.
How old were you?
I want to tell you, I mean, my dad was still living in the house. So my parents didn't get divorced until he didn't leave, and they didn't get divorced until I was about 7. So I had to have been like 5 or 6 when I started doing this.
You probably were the reason for their divorce.
I was not the reason for my parents' divorce.
Yes,
it's never the kid's fault.
No, it had to be yours because he's going, look, She's tearing the freaking wallpaper down, and she's just like you. I can't take it no more.
No.
I want a divorce.
No, it was ugly wallpaper. It was like this gold foil wallpaper that was on the walls since the house was built in 1921, I swear. But anyway, it's kind of like, I feel like I should be playing the song by Miranda Lambert, The House That Built Me. But anyway... So yeah,
that's some sort of country reference. I take it.
It is. It's actually a very beautiful song.
All right. Well, you people know I don't know much about that.
No, but I can school you.
You can school me on country.
I can. You would like modern day country.
I didn't hate country when I played country. I had some misgivings with the people that were in charge.
Well, that's okay. So, continuing back to Bam Bam Sam's childhood. So I ripped the wallpaper off the wall a little bit by every night.
Sounds
so
like you were like
finally,
OCD.
Something. I don't know. Or it was just fun. I mean, you would see the wallpaper going off the wall. I mean, kids today don't have any concept of wallpaper and how cool it can be because people don't use wallpaper anymore. Hardly ever. So my parents started noticing this and they would wake up and find me in the, because there was no door on that room either. It was just like, it just didn't have a door. It was kind of like a den. You know how sometimes dens don't have doors? There was no door. So they would wake up and find me on that mattress and wonder what the hell I was doing in the room. Well, little by little, they realized I was peeling off the wallpaper and that got me my own room.
Yes, I would have divorced
I said, Mommy, Daddy, I want my own room. This is my room now. And so
because you'd made it so pretty.
I did. And for years, let me tell you, for years, there was nothing but ripped wallpaper and pen marks on that wall. Finally, my grandpa, my pop, was the bestest man in the entire world.
Well, don't start crying. Oh, jeez.
He finally said to me, okay.
She talks about her grandfather, and I understand. People say, Doc, you don't understand. And I say, okay, you know what? Actually, I grew up differently. My family was very fragmented. And most of us just didn't like anybody, and it hadn't friggin' changed in 40 years. So if I talk to you about my grandmother or my grandfather, who I learned many very interesting things from, I don't start breaking out in tears. When she talks about her pop, and I understand, it's a female thing, and she starts to cry. And I said, look, people are asking why you're crying on the air. Well, it's talking about my grandfather. Well, can we give him a code name?
No, he's Pop.
I know. And he's a very handsome man, by the way.
Thank you.
I saw the pictures.
Yes.
I did look over.
He's very handsome.
She hung up a picture of her grandfather. I said, oh, that's a nice looking guy.
That's his book. You could look at the book. You're allowed to.
Well, that's family.
No, it's okay.
It's not my family.
But that's how you know who I came from.
I don't even look at my family pictures.
Well, I would show you and share with you.
You know what? Don't feel the need.
Anyway.
There's so much going on in the world today. And I know. Here's what I know, people.
I know that he...
All you protesters out there that just got the okay from Obama.
Oy.
I know how it is. She would show me, and then she'd start crying. That's not the kind of relationship we have here.
Anyway.
You are my producer. I am the talent.
So.
I am not here to watch you cry over your dead grandfather.
So my grandfather finally said, okay, we're going to fix your room. Because he was the Mr. Fix-It. Man, my sink faucet right now is broke. If Pop were here, he'd be like, let's go get a new faucet. We're going to fix it. Right now, I don't even know. It's like a sprinkler system.
It's not like a Mexican family. I know Mexican families, and even Cubans. Cubans are great at this. You've seen the cars that the Cuban people still drive around. They can fix a 1958 car, and we get rid of our cars in 2013. We bought in 2013. We'll get rid of them in 2017.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I agree. It's
that generation, I think. It's that age. I'm just guessing. I don't know.
So anyway, so he said, okay, we're going to tear the wallpaper down. We're going to paint this room and we're going to make it yours. What color do you want it to be? I picked purple. No joke. I had a purple bedroom. I thought it was the coolest thing.
Really?
I did. I thought it was badass.
Was this anything to do with Prince? Because
no,
at that time,
I just liked purple.
Prince was big on the top 40 charts.
I just liked purple. It was the color that I wanted. So he went to the paint store and he got me purple. And
he didn't try to talk you out of it?
No. My pop went and said, she wants purple. I guess you're going to get purple.
He's like, I've seen the future. And you don't tell her no. She turns into a raving lunatic.
So he got me a purple bedroom. And he was quick, man. I mean, granted, it was a small room, but he would come over in his painter's scrubs, like, no joke, those painter pants that painters wear. He had his own set. He wasn't a painter. He was a truck driver before he retired. So I don't know where he got his painting gear, but he come over with his painting hat, and you'd see there was history. I wish I'm sure he got rid of them many moons ago, way before he passed away. But I wish that we still had his painting clothes, because I bet you there's like colors of paint from all of the grandkids' houses and all the rooms that he ever painted for us, and all the kitchens and everything. So yeah, he made my room purple. So I didn't stop there. I was an overachiever. So then when I was a teenager, okay, I decided to tell my mother that I needed a bigger room, that this little 6x6 bedroom wasn't working for me anymore.
It was hard to sneak the boys.
Literally, I think it was smaller than this. Honest to God. Smaller than the studio, if that's even humanly possible.
Wow,
it was a little smaller than this, I think.
This studio, it serves its purpose as far as size goes.
Yeah.
But it's small.
It's
not so small that I get, like, because I am a terrible claustrophobic. That's why I don't fly. Yeah. I don't fly anywhere. And unless, it's a job interview for $1 million a year that I'm going to turn down anyway, I usually don't fly. I can't stand the feeling of confinement and the fact that if that plane ditches, I can't do anything about it. So normally small rooms make me very uncomfortable. Elevators make me uncomfortable. So, yeah, this would bug me.
Yeah, so it was a little small. But anyway, so as I got to be a teenager, I was like, nope, I need more space, blah, 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 blah. Somehow, and I don't know the specific details on this, but somehow I kicked my mom out of her master bedroom in the front of the house, upstairs still, because next to that small bedroom was the big master bedroom. And again, I don't remember when, how, whatever, but somehow I took over the big master bedroom and my mother moved to the middle small bedroom. I think I was a little spoiled.
Well, now she's making up for it.
My brother still resides in the same little bedroom. Well, the big bedroom that we started out in.
But man, your brother's what, 37?
38.
Hey man, look, I've never met you, bro. I know that you're NYPD and I respect you for what you do.
It's still the same green paint. He refuses to paint the bedroom.
But you live with your mom.
Attached.
You live with your mom.
No, come on, let's not pick. This is not picking on Timmy thing. It's not picking on Timmy.
I'm picking on him.
No, no.
He's got to stay exactly where his mama tells him to stay.
No, because he can't afford to move out because... do you know how expensive it is in New York?
He's how long has he been a cop?
Not that long.
Bull.
2000 and...
He's got money. He travels to islands. He's bought houses in Florida and then just let them go because they didn't like him. He's got tons of money.
Okay, anyway, off of my brother. This is
not about
this is not about him. This is about me. So anyway,
I know, and it's so boring.
Well, listen, people want to know about me, and this is like therapy for me right now. This is a little bit of therapy for me right now. Just calm down. So, and it's going to go into our next segment as we go to the break. So,
what's the next segment?
So, listen,
what am I missing here?
Okay.
Am I not on the show anymore?
No, you are. But anyway, so let me finish the story real quick.
Am I like the am I like Obi on the K92 morning show? Have I just been moved?
No.
I'm sorry, I was just reading the ratings for Orlando.
Okay. So anyway, really short so that we can get to break and keep it on time. So basically, when I took over the big bedroom, somehow, my pop came in and he said, okay, what are we going to do in here? Because he wanted to make it my own bedroom. So I said, Pop, I want it pink and gray. Because in the 80s, pink and gray was the cool color. I got pink and gray all right. It wasn't the pink and gray I was thinking of, but I got pink and gray. And then when I got a little bit older, then he painted it. Then somehow I ended up with pink and this wallpaper that I wanted. I wanted this floral wallpaper. And he put the wallpaper up for me in this like a little inset where the windows were. And so anyway, my point is, now you know how I grew up in the Archie Bunker house. Now you know, if you've never been to Queens, New York, what an upstairs looks like in the house. And you know how I somehow manipulated my way into my own bedrooms and stealing the master bedroom from my mother when I was a teenager, and had all of my New Kids on the Block posters up on the walls and on the ceiling in the big bedroom. That's really what I needed it for, all my New Kids on the Block posters. So I think that if you have a childhood story that you want to share tonight about you growing up wherever, we're coming up on Thanksgiving week. People have traditions and holidays and things that they remember. I think it's a good time to be thankful, and people should call us and tell us what they're thankful for.
Do you want me to just leave? I'll be happy to leave.
And their childhood memories.
Because I'm really bored.
407-498-3193. That's
bored.
407-498-3193. Go ahead and take us to break.
I want to shoot myself in the mouth.
It's time to go to break.
So what's the next break going to be?
Well, if people call in, we'll talk about them. What are you thankful for? Thanksgiving's coming up.
You do that on Wednesday, next week.
Next week, okay. But I want to get people started early. Maybe they have a recipe they want to share.
I come in here, and I spend a lot of time preparing for what needs to be talked about.
We need to take a trip to New Hyde Park for you. New Hyde Park, New York. There's a bakery selling Donald Trump cookies.
I can get a Donald Trump cookie anywhere. I don't even eat cookies.
Anyway.
Although I love Donald Trump. There's a war going on. There's rioting in the streets, and Obama has just told the rioters to riot on, and you want to sit there and take 15 minutes of... I'm never getting that 15 minutes back.
You know what? Maybe it's 15 minutes that somebody was like, wow, I don't have to think about that stuff. So maybe I did a justice to the world. So it's okay. You can have the next 15 minutes, and then I'll get happy news later.
I don't think I even want the next 15 minutes.
Oh, go ahead. Take us to break.
We're going to break. I'm not sure what the hell happened there, but
it was my therapy session. It's the only one I can afford.
And honestly, if you've ever met like a bipolar person, they'll have these really up, like manic, like I'm so happy, and then they'll have these really down where they cry and they bitch.
Oh, you want me to cry the next segment?
No, I'm just saying that's your personality. She's bipolar. So we just listened to what it's like to grow up in a row house in Queens. I got to tell you, I'm a better person for it.
You should be.
It's 30 minutes past.
You started it with the bunk beds.
But I didn't mean for it to go there. It's 30 minutes past the hour.